Hello, my name is David Braithwaite. I'm the English Coordinator at Kingston Alban School. And just to give you a little flavour of how we encourage reading in our school, we have two libraries, or main libraries in our school. We have the junior school library, which is at the heart of things, both literally and metaphorically. We have it literally right at the centre of our school, and metaphorically because we do lots of reading in our school and children borrow lots of books. The PrePrep Library is within easy access of all the classrooms and is a dedicated library in their pre-prep. One of the things we do at Kingston Albans is we encourage the children to discuss books between themselves within the classroom. So teachers set time aside for children to talk about the books they're reading, and what better way to encourage children to read than for them to hear what their friends are reading. They're nosy people, like all of us, and of course they want to know what's going on. And this is a very useful way of encouraging them to read. It creates positive mindsets towards reading among children. We teachers do our bit as well, and in some assemblies we set time aside to read extracts from stories to children, and we hope that they will go away and pick up those sorts of books for themselves. We also have a book week, which is rather than a World Book Day, we take an entire week. And during that week, children do lots of different activities. Probably the most favourite of all those activities is the travelling book, which is a book that's chosen by the teacher, quite often in collaboration with the children, and the book follows the children around the school, and they read a couple of pages with whichever teacher they have for that lesson. Imagine the power of a sports teacher reading a couple of pages of a children's book to a reluctant but sporty reader. We also have a Readathon. It's called Read for Good, and it's a kind of reading fest where children raise money whilst reading as many books as they can in the space of a week. Money is raised for a charity called Read for Good, where books are bought for sick children who are also very bored in hospitals or very frightened in hospitals. And our children get to realise how jolly lucky they are that they don't have to go through all that. But the spin-off also is that we have a kind of mega reading session throughout the school. Every year we have an arts fest called Creative Connections, and again it happens in this theatre, the John Moore Theatre. And during that all sorts of things take place where children get to dance, they get to read, they get to do artwork, they get to sing and perform all sorts of music, but also they get the chance to think about writing about their dance. We have a theme every year. Previous themes have been themes such as Africa, art, and the oceans. And the children write about a particular aspect of the theme we have taken in their forms, and the best of those poems that they create are read out during the performance. Finally, during wet mornings, when the children first arrive at school, we don't waste that time. The children go to the chapel, sit down, and read a book quietly for 20 minutes. We think that's really important, and all these measures that we take contribute towards us creating a situation in which children are most likely to get hooked on books.